Hello and welcome to another video. My name is Boxiest, and today we are going to continue the What If series. What if events had gone differently? And in this What If, we're going to change the history of Cobra Kai. What if Robby saved Johnny from Kreese during the events of Cobra Kai Season 3? So in this timeline, the events of Cobra Kai Season 3 would still happen. There would still be a house fight. Hawk would still redeem himself. Johnny would still go to Cobra Kai to confront Kreese, and he would be surprised to see Robby there. Johnny would feel betrayed, and Kreese would want to convince Johnny to rejoin Cobra Kai. But much like in the original timeline, Johnny would start fighting Kreese, but in this timeline Kreese would get the upper hand, and he would get Johnny in a choke lock. Robby would see Johnny and Kreese, and he would realize that he couldn't let Kreese kill his father. He would see Kreese's true intentions, and he would realize that Johnny was right, and he would suddenly have a change of heart, much like Hawk did during the house fight. So Robby would push Kreese off of Johnny. Robby would help Johnny get up, and Kreese would say that he was wrong about Robby. Johnny and Kreese would want to continue their fight. Robby would want the fighting to stop. Johnny would see the concern in Robby's eyes, and Johnny would regain his composure and stop fighting Kreese. This is when Daniel would show up, and he would fight Kreese. Johnny and Robby would try stopping Daniel. Daniel wouldn't want to listen to Robby. Miguel and Sam would still show up, and Kreese would still propose the tournament, but this time Robby would be on Johnny's side. Robby would go home with Johnny, and Johnny would ask what Robby was doing with Kreese. Robby would explain that he had no one else, that Sam was the last person he trusted, but that Sam betrayed him by going with Miguel. Johnny would apologize to Robby, and he would say that he wasn't always there for him, but that from now on, he will always be by his side. And the next day, Eagle Fang and Miyagi-Do would still join forces. Robby would show up with Johnny. Johnny would take Miguel and Robby off to the side. Johnny would apologize, and he would say that it was his fault that their rivalry started, and now that they were on the same team, they needed to learn to get along. Robby would finally apologize for kicking him off the balcony, and Miguel would also apologize to Robby for everything that he did. So Robby and Miguel's rivalry would start to be fixed, and at first, things would be awkward between Miguel, Robby, and Sam, and the season would still carry on. Kreese would still get Terry Silver, and without Robby in Cobra Kai, they would never learn Miyagi-Do. Kenny would still go to Robby in this timeline. Robby would help Kenny resolve his issues with Anthony, and the relationship between Johnny and Robby would improve. Daniel would still want to take over, and he would only want to teach Miyagi-Do, and Johnny and Daniel would have an argument about their teaching styles, so Johnny and Daniel would still go their separate ways. But in this timeline, Robby would go with Johnny, and he would join Eagle Fang, and Kenny would also go with Robby in this timeline. Devin would still join Eagle Fang in this timeline, and slowly over time, Miguel and Robby would become friends, and Miguel would try to convince Hawk that Robby wasn't so bad, but Hawk and Robby would still have their issues. Hawk, Miguel, and Robby would all be in Eagle Fang, and Robby would teach Eagle Fang a little bit of Miyagi-Do. Johnny wouldn't like that Robby was teaching Miyagi-Do, but Robby would say that they needed to learn defense. He would say that even though they weren't working with Daniel anymore, they needed to learn defense, and that Daniel was never gonna agree to teach offense, and that this was a perfect chance for a dojo to learn both offense and defense. In the night of the All Valley, Eagle Fang would get more points in the skills competition, and since Robby knew both offense and defense, he would start winning his matches, and he would be the Boys All Valley champion. Sam and Tori would still fight in the finals, but in this timeline Tori would beat Sam without cheating, so Tori would be the Girls All Valley champion. But since Eagle Fang scored the most points, Eagle Fang would be the overall winner, and after the tournament, Daniel would go up to Johnny. He would say that he was impressed by Eagle Fang, and he would admit that he was wrong. So he would ask Johnny if Miyagi-Do could join Eagle Fang. So Miyagi-Do and Eagle Fang would rejoin forces. And that is where I'm gonna end this What If. Thank you guys for watching. What do you guys think would have happened if Robby saved Johnny from Kreese? Let me know in the comments below. All members have access to emojis that can be used in comments and live streams. This isn't mandatory. This is only something extra if you want to support the channel even more. YouTube lets me know that the majority of you are not subscribed, so if you guys could subscribe, that would be much appreciated. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure to like this video, subscribe, and turn on post notifications, and I'll see you guys next time.